Fun fact: half of black men are single, childless, and in the middle class. Now, you will kindly recall our good friend and dearly departed Kevin, our brother St. Kevin, would frequently make this point to the ladies. It is a fact that half of all black men in the United States today are not only not married, they have never been married, present company included. So half of the brothers in this country are single, childless, and 60% of them are in the middle class. We all heard our brother Kevin say this numerous times. I recount it in the book, in writing, based on Kevin's video work. And so again, I would ask our brother Ace, with all due respect, we disagree, but we can set that to one side. If there's a lonely male epidemic, male epidemic, loneliness and whatnot, and if half of the brothers are single and childless, 60% are in the middle class, why are black women, which is your audience, coming to you talking about there's a shortage of black men? Make it make sense.
Wait a minute.
That nigga got a point.
I literally just made a video about this generation having the worst dating pool, but I think that ass singly, I think men with no kids, we have the worst dating pool, and I don't think we never gonna find our person. It's because everybody out here got kids. It's too many women out here. It's too many baby mamas.
I'm headed wrong. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys that I came across of a brother that says childless men have the worst dating pool to pick from, and I strongly agree with this. And the reason why is because you've always heard the narrative that women say they have a hard time finding men that don't have kids, when in reality I think it's more so the fact that it's men that they don't find attractive per se. Like the men that they actually like and they are attracted to, those are the ones that always have kids. That's what I think they really mean. But I digress. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into this video.
So I literally just made a video about this generation having the worst dating pool, but I think that ass singly, I think men with no kids, we have the worst dating pool, and I don't think we never gonna find our person. It's because everybody out here got kids. It's too many women out here. It's too many baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Like, my standard is I dead ass will never take a woman with kids seriously. I'll kick it with you, but like I can't see myself take care of another man's family, bro. I want my own. You know what I'm saying? So then, like, I used to be like, damn, like, who that is? Who? But now I'm thinking, like, bro, I bet you got a kid. Like, I bet you she got a baby daddy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So then you got some of these baby, I can't talk. You got some of these baby mamas now, they want you to take care of them. Like, I literally had a bitch with 2 kids, 23 years old. Yeah, can you feed me? I'm hurting. Ooh, I live with my parents. Like, why you got two baby daddies, gang? Why are you asking me? You know what I'm saying? So we dead ass have the worst dating pool. And I think we will never ever find our person, bro. Sadly. It's sad.
And I can understand why he would feel that way, especially if you are a black man. Because that's part of the reason why I played that clip from Obsidian. Shout out to Obsidian, by the way. I gotta say, I never thought I would ever be on that man's channel, bro, because I looked up to him and Kevin Samuels. But yeah, shout out to Obsidian, bro. I see he out there. He's still putting content out. So when I came across that, I definitely had to share it with the brothers, because I always found that to be a very, like, disingenuous false narrative that's pushed in the black community. Like all y'all got kids. Look at the stats. It's funny how like when the stats don't support y'all narrative, all of a sudden y'all act like y'all don't know the look up stats. I find that very interesting too.
If there's a lonely male epidemic, a lonely male epidemic, loneliness and whatnot, and if half of the brothers are single and childless, 60% are in the middle class, why are black women, which is your audience, coming to you talking about there's a shortage of black men? Make it make sense. The only way that I can see that works is if you buy into the 80-20 rule, of which there is evidence in support of it. We got dating app evidence, for example. We have evidence in the form of black men like Cam Newton and Nick Cannon and Future. What do I mean? I mean black men who have a dozen baby mamas and in some cases, dozens of kids. That's the only way I can explain it. All I know is we got a lot of brothers that are single, childless, in the middle class, and now we can throw in lonely, according to the video we're about to get into in a minute. So if all of that is true, my question to you, my brother Ace, is this. How do we explain the fact that so many black women are complaining about a shortage of black men? Make it make sense. Unless you're willing to buy into the red pill concept of the 80-20 rule. 80% of the women are gunning for 20% of the men. That's the only way it makes sense, Ace. That's the only way it makes sense.
Gotcha, bitch.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
Oh yeah, but come on, man. Obsidian, you know Ace Metaphor ain't gonna admit that. And the funny part about it is the evidence is on the shows that he's done. Think about it, bro. Remember Sarah Fontenot, y'all? The woman that went viral because, oh no, I can't be with a man who made 70K. And now she over here, all of a sudden she got this millionaire, 6'7" guy as a fiance all of a sudden. Okay, whatever. And a couple people been asking me to do a reaction to that too, because supposedly they did a video together that drew a bit of attention. But I kind of I think I'm just kind of cool on it, to be honest with you. But that right there lets you know that what he's saying is true. You have to buy into that 80-20 rule because it's part of the discussions that he's having on his channel all the time, or whether he's out doing these shows and shit. Because I guarantee you, I'm like, yeah, as much as you be pandering to all these women, I bet you all of them. I bet you all of them looking for all the sixes, just like these other women as well. Come on, man. Like, I'm like, see that's my problem with Ace Metaphor. Like, he I'm sick of the pandering. Period. For real. Because it's like, what I find interesting about women who hate RP content is like, even though what we say is backed up with statistics, it's like, it's not to sit over here and like shit on what you want. It's just to inform you the likelihood of you getting what you want. Because if it was so easy to obtain, then it wouldn't be so many women complaining about not being able to get it now, would it? Common damn sense.
These are the percentages of black men who have fathers in this age group. Like I said, I averaged those out. It came to 42.75 black men are fathers. 57.25% of black men don't have children. 69.4% of all the black children are born out of wedlock. And they are born to 42.75% of the black men. Those are the black men that are having the majority of the kids. The additional 30.6 black children are born to 33% of married black men. This is how we get those numbers. The reason why I did this is because I hate seeing the fact that every time the conversation of children out of wedlock or single mothers come up, all black men get blamed. Question: how can this happen? NBA YoungBoy has 2 women pregnant at the same time, and he is on his 11th and 12th child at age 23. This is another one. Father of 33 kid claps back at social media, calling him irresponsible and nasty after his picture goes viral.
And shout out the Medium Man as well. I know he does a pretty good job of giving you like the latest and most recent stats. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's probably a little bit more current than the little over. I think because when I recall, it was always a debate whether it was like 54% or 57%. But I will probably lean more towards Medium Man because he's always good about getting the most recent stats. So it's actually a lot closer to 60% than I thought. And then not only that, you guys, y'all know, as far as black women are concerned, they're actually like only around 40% childless. So as much as women try to sit over here and try to act like childless women have a harder time, nah, I think it's just more so about y'all getting the men that y'all want, more so than childless men, so to speak, because there's actually far more childless men than there are childless women. And which is kind of a sad statistic when you consider the fact that there's 2 more million black women than there are black men. Just saying.
Yes, I do have a child. And I don't care. I prefer to not date a man with kids. Like, dating a man with kids, guys, and especially after you've been a single mom, like, it's just something that you don't want to deal with.
I do not date men with kids, so much so that the men that I had children with are even disqualified.
9 times out of 10, I would never date a guy with kids. And I have a kid.
The baby dads are for the girls under 25 who are like naive and will believe everything he says and will watch his kids for him when it's his weekend. You know what I mean? Like, that's who the baby dads are for. The baby dads are not for the single moms. I'm trying to tell you.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is? Stupid son of a mother. I can't stand a dumb motherfucker, man.
I'm sorry, bruh. This is why I think y'all slow. Like, are y'all okay? Y'all all right over there? Like, blink. I'm telling you, I think these women are really slow. Listen to that woman. What that woman just said. She said, "The baby moms are not for the baby dads." So the very man that made you a baby mom, which by default makes him a baby dad, they're not for you. But a childless man is. So the man that you had a child with ain't for you, but the child. Y'all dumb as fuck. Man, get off the fucking internet and quit telling on yourselves. Y'all look dumb as shit.
But I don't want no man with kids, even though I got kids.
That's crazy.
I know.
Single mom looking for a stepdad for my kids. Qualifications: must have a 6-figure salary. Must have a car that can fit all my kids comfortably, or willing to buy an SUV or a van.
This is America, right?
Fam? Has to be.
Yeah.
Single dad will not be qualified.
So I want to talk about something that I've seen come up 3 or 4 times, including just recently in a comment on a previous video. It's men being shamed for not being married or being single in general and not having kids. Now, it kind of annoys me that people are that ignorant to question why this is so prominent. There's multiple levels to this. Number one being like the financial side. Obviously, financial struggles are arguably the biggest reason why you're not seeing more of it, but also the dating market in general and pop culture's push on, promoting shitty women, for lack of a better term. To jump into the financial side a little bit, look, man, everybody knows times are tough, right? But for a young man to not even just to be able to financially raise a family or, go down that road, for a young man to even be appealing to the average woman today, it's difficult, very, very difficult, because if you are not drop dead hunk look status, where you're just so hot that that animalistic rage in her just can't be controlled, well, you're going to have to do a little more to level up and show that you're worth a damn. Women complain oftentimes about men not being leaders. Men can't lead anymore. Well, it's kind of hard to lead when you can't even pay the bills. And I'm hard on men about this one, but let's be real. The cost of living is rough. And I've preached many times to young men that you're going to have to work overtime, you're going to have to do side hustles and this and that. Well, that doesn't leave much time for dating or much energy for dating, myself included. Like, I've been single for a while now, and I really don't even try to date. I haven't dated really in quite a while. I haven't really wanted to, because I got to focus on making money. I got to focus on, the gym. I got to focus on things that I want to focus on and that I need to focus on. In order to keep your head above water and even take a shot at thriving financially, you're not going to have much time for dating. You're just not. And most women in general, as we all know, you got to spend a lot of time with them. You got to put a lot of work and a lot of energy into keeping them satisfied. More so now than ever. You're fighting with the smartphone to keep her attention and to keep her attracted and interested in you. I mean, the cell phone's undefeated. Social media's undefeated. So financially, most young men, they don't even see it being possible, right? To raise a family, because not too many people are buying the nice house with the green grass and the cute puppy in the yard with the white picket fence and the porch swing and the tire swing in the yard. Nobody's doing that. Nobody even has much hope in that. Now, like I say, try to be positive and grind and work your ass off, but good luck putting this crazy sadistic amount of work into making money and getting ahead alongside of properly courting, dating a woman. It's very, very difficult. Also, the dating market itself, which we've all talked about many, many times. You want to find a woman that is a builder. Shout out to George Bruno. That's a very good channel. I've heard him talk about finding a woman that's a builder many times. So yeah, that's a tough one. Good luck finding a woman today, especially a young woman that wants to build something and really mean that. Most women today are, like I've said 1,000 times, fully indoctrinated by scummy pop culture. Women have always been followers. They follow. They've always dated alongside of music and pop culture and what they see and what the crowd wants. And right now, let's be real, as controversial as this may be to some of you, popular culture in the West is very scummy. It's trashy, it's vulgar, it's over-sexualized, it lacks morals, it lacks integrity, it lacks trust, and it lacks valuing relationships. It doesn't. It's very, very trashy, and our women are very proudly following that. So what young man is going to see these women, most of them anyways, and want to try to build something with them? Like, I see people complaining all the time about men being scumbags too and hooking up and pump and dump. But if that's what you see already, that these women are already doing that, you're either A, going to be abstinent and not touch anybody, which any young man with raging testosterone, very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. You're either going to be abstinent and not touch any of them, or you're going to say, you know what? This is the cards that I've been dealt. This is the situation. They're hooking up with everybody anyways. I might as well talk my good bullshit in her ear, whisper sweet nothings, get what I want, and be down the road. That's their options. Now, you might not morally agree with that, but that's what it is. That's what it is out here. We've got a society full of young women that are not builders. They're not interested in building. They're not. They don't want to build a family. They don't want to build a business with you. They don't. They'd rather just walk into somebody who's already done it and just, I'm not going to say mooch off of that, but just, blend right into an already functioning system that's running very well and properly. That's what they'd rather do. And I'm not even knocking them for that. I get it. But most men that reach out to me tell me that it's family members, but sometimes peers as well, that are like saying, bro, why aren't you married? Like, why are you single? Why aren't you having kids? Some men don't want to have kids, but most of them, at least in my experience that I've talked to, they're scared shitless. They don't see a path to doing that successfully. They just don't. Who wants to raise a kid in a studio apartment or a one-bedroom apartment? I mean, most people don't even have that. Most people I talk to are just struggling to pay their rent. And like I said, in order to thrive or an attempt to thrive, you gotta grind sadistically hard today. You're gonna work full time and beyond. You're probably gonna have side hustles. You're gonna be wheeling and dealing here and there. You're gonna be cutting costs left, right, and center. There's so much that goes into trying to survive, let alone thrive, that it doesn't leave much room for dating. It doesn't. A lot of men are very defeated. Not to mention how shallow and trashy most of the women have gotten today following this trashy pop culture. Most women today, if they see a good, self-respecting man, they feel nothing. They feel nothing. You are so boring that they could just fall asleep in the middle of dinner. It does nothing. The amount of broken homes we have now in our society is so rampant. Do you guys realize how many broken homes there are now? How normal broken homes are in America? Most of these women out here are coming from broken homes. That's why they want the scumbags so bad, because these scumbags that they see in the music, in the movies, in the television, that's what feels like home to them. That's what they grew up around. They grew up around filth. They grew up in shitty neighborhoods, around shitty men. Their father was a shitty guy if he was even there at all. So dysfunctional and toxic and abusive and scummy feels like home.
Yeah, I agree with everything that man had to say, particularly when it comes to women being more selfish and shallow, because clearly that's being shown with the whole provider talk, because now women don't even, it seems like marriage is not even in the cards unless a man can afford to pay 100% of everything. So at this point, when it comes to America in particular, marriage is starting to look more and more like it's only going to be beneficial for the top 10, 20%. But and I hate to see that, because that's one of the main reasons why I started this channel in the first place. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. And if you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button, because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.